Anyone who says they're going to steal or take your girl and does it is doing you a favor.
Those of us born in the early 90s will one day be the last people alive who remember life before the internet.
The reason you shouldn't feed your dog human food isn't because dogs and humans can't eat the same things, but because most humans have awful diets.
It's interesting how conspiracy theorists use numerology of 666 to prove something is evil, but don't use numerology of 777 to prove something is good.
Your brain can remember a random event from 7 years ago, but can easily forget why you walked in a room 10 seconds ago.
There's been tens of thousands of generations of humans, yet even those just 3 generations back are already forgotten by most living humans.
Knitting is choreographed fidgeting.
All the drinking glasses in the world are technically always full and have never been anything less than full.
It is oddly convenient that our nosehole size seems to scale with the size of our fingers.
Predators are also running for their life when they chase prey in the wild.
Calling yourself humble makes you automatically unhumble.
We don't often think of them as orphans, but most elderly people are.
Manners and social etiquettes are the art of telling people the truth without hurting their feelings.
We are closer to 2050 than to 1990.
We use circular holes to take rectangular images.
Mammals have gone back to the sea and become fully marine creatures like dolphins, but birds have only got as far as penguins so far.
Cats spend the majority of their lives in their dreams rather than in real life due to them sleeping 16 hours a day.
Technology has made connecting and disconnecting with people so easy that friendship has lost some of its true value.
It is impossible to be inside an empty room.
Mr. Crab's shell is red, implying he was once caught and boiled alive but survived.
Arson is technically just housewarming.
Saying essentially is a more sophisticated way of saying basically.
A rainbow also contains infrared and ultraviolet bands that we simply cannot see.
For the first few years of your life, your parents know more about you than you do.
When we tell stories, we whisper to indicate someone is yelling.
Your belly button was your first mouth.
There's an endless number of things that can't be described. I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
Hey listeners, tired of all the doom and gloom on the news? Then check out the Get Happy Headlines podcast by my friends, Stella and Mickey. It's a podcast dedicated to bringing you family-friendly, uplifting stories from around the world. Give it a listen, I know you will like it. Search for Get Happy Headlines in your podcast player or check out the show notes page for the link. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.